QSTP's focus is around what we do with that science, how we work with that fundamental research taking place within it, how we accelerate that fundamental research, take it out as applied research, and build a technology development platform, particularly in health sciences, to afford the economic development ambitions that lead to the community development role that Qatar Foundation is looking to play. Our partners in doing that, and that's a word that I will use a lot in the presentation, partners, collaboration, cooperation, it's all critical to QSTP's success, are built around the 6 branch campuses that are located within Education City. They afford not only access to highly skilled graduates, but also to faculty researchers, and also to research infrastructure that the clients of QSTP can access, support, and develop programs with. We also will have, as has been mentioned already, new partners to work with in the very near future, with Sidra Medical Research Center completing its physical infrastructure around 2010 and becoming operational as a facility in 2011. These are all critical components. QSTP cannot deliver its vision on its own. It has to lead certain aspects of it, but it has to work in close cooperation and partnership with other parties. Our specific vision in health sciences and in other areas is to be recognized as an international hub for research, innovation, and entrepreneurship. We intend to accelerate, as Tidu has already mentioned, research, development, and technology implementation in Qatar. We're looking to do that by aligning with a wide range of partners, corporate organizations engaged in R&D, bringing those activities to Qatar and ensuring they are aligned with national goals, ensuring that we can create new knowledge-based businesses and new knowledge-based industries that can make a long-term contribution to Qatar. And we need to do that in a variety of different ways. It's back to the cocktail of solutions where we can build platform infrastructure, we can support and lead specific projects, we can collaborate and support others to deliver those aims. And as I've, again, reiterating the fact that we must do that in an integrated fashion, not only with the players at Education City, but in the health sciences with Hamad Medical Corporation, with the Ministry of Health, and with other players in other sectors. We have a very simplistic role about what we do to deliver that activities. We provide physical accommodation. We're a landlord, but not a real estate developer. That's a means of building critical mass and bringing people together. We provide a lot of services that help organizations establish quickly and grow effectively. But the most important thing we do is that we directly participate in that research and technology development and commercializing those activities. And I'll give you some examples of how we do that in a second. Physically, I'm very pleased to say, as Dr. Fathi introduced, we're operational now. The Science and Technology Park now has its first clients in operation. Ourselves as an organization have been operating there for about 6 weeks. And we are in the process of, therefore, providing a piece of infrastructure that Qatar has never had before to bring this research and technology development activity to a focus. We have completed about 55,000 square meters of accommodation, which can take in the very small organizations and foster an environment in which they can grow, and can work with large corporations and research institutions to establish activities associated with national goals for research and development. That's just to show that we are actually a real set of buildings. I'm getting so fed up of using a slide with an image of a drawing, I can actually show you the physical facilities that are finished, and I know that there's the opportunity later this week for anyone that wishes to join us on a tour of Education City and QSTP. What are we doing to support commercialization? Sharing with you some of the things that are in our toolbox. It's our job to work out which tools work best in each project, but to give you a flavor for the sorts of things we're involved in, we're supporting the development of the intellectual property infrastructure in Qatar. We have the capability to directly finance by investment in certain areas of activity associated with new projects and new products. We have a set of tools that can help us develop some of the management skills that are going to be critical to growing the knowledge-based economy in Qatar. And with our partners, we can directly support technology development. I'm going to pick on just a couple of examples of these as we go through to give you a flavor and make them as relevant as possible to the health sciences. First of all, things that, again, Dr. Fathi kindly introduced the Proof of Concept Fund. This is to work at the edge between research at the lab bench and how it could be applied in a marketplace and what the commercial imperatives for taking that technology to market may be. We also have the ability, maybe post-proof of concept, maybe even in advance in certain circumstances where we can take an investment position in those activities, so an early stage seed fund. One of the major programs that we're developing is the Research Grand Challenge program that is specifically intended to support the development of applied R&D in areas where there are national priorities in Qatar. And the 3 target areas, everything is by rule of threes with us today, I think, is energy, environment, and health sciences. And to pick on some of the projects that we're undertaking in health science as an example, we're working with a major corporation, GE, on the development of a digital medical center within QSTP. This facility will not only work on the in the clinical environment, but it will also work in the hospital administration environment. We are, with others, Hamad Medical Corporation, Qatar Foundation Research Division, supporting the development of the Qatar Biobank as a piece of platform infrastructure upon which further research and further commercial work can be undertaken. We are interested in the omics, and proteomics is one of our targets, where we want to provide a platform technology, again, to support the research community and to be able to bring corporations to collaborate with us by establishing not only that service platform, but also development activities on top of that proteomics activities. And we're very interested in developing further activities in the digital imaging environment through research partnerships. And I'm very pleased to go on to give you one example and announce today that QSTP is launching its robotic surgery center. There is a press release in all of your packs from the event today. The Robotic Surgery Center is a partnership program, partnership with Imperial College in London, with very specific ambitions. First of all, to demonstrate to clinicians and train clinicians in the advanced use of medical robotics, but also to use that platform as a means by which we can support the development of technical innovation through not only partnerships with Imperial College, but with other leading research organizations to drive forward imaging as it links with bioengineering, perhaps specifically in the robotics area. The infrastructure will be located at QSTP, and it is intended that that infrastructure will bring to it international researchers and academics from around the world, and will support students in exposing them to the importance of robotics and imaging for them to take on as part of their future career. We intend to start this initiative with a focus in Qatar, but to roll this out on a regional basis, and we believe that we have the capability of developing a truly international center in robotic surgery at QSTP. Here are some faces that you will recognize. Two of them are in the audience today. This is when Dr. Tidumeni and Dr. Fatih Sood met with the British Prime Minister Gordon Brown on a recent visit, where we unveiled, as it says here, the Qatar Robotic Surgery Center. We're pleased to say that whilst that only took place on the 2nd of November, we already have had our first 6 medics attend training courses at Imperial College, exposure courses, to assist them in understanding how robotic surgery could meet the needs, their clinical needs, and how it could be integrated into their programs. The program is intended to support both undergraduate and graduate medical students, have residents doctors and consultant surgeons, as I said, in Qatar, in region, and over time on an international basis. Many of the activities QSTP is focusing on cut across a number of different types of organization. I will show you the clients that we have at QSTP in a second, and it's easy to think that maybe all we're interested in is multinational corporations. They are an important part of our mix, but they're not the only part. We are also very interested in establishing new start technology-based businesses, and it was very interesting to hear the comments of Chris Evans and some of the things that we have to put in place to support that infrastructure. Through our Research Grand Challenge program, we're looking to establish applied research centers. Qatar Robotic Surgery Center is one of those, but also to work with existing businesses who may have a great track record of being trading entrepreneurs, but perhaps would benefit from looking at their ability to move into the product and service market with their own portfolio, their own suite of activities, rather than acting merely as resellers of others' products. I'm not going to go through these in detail. I'll flash through a couple of slides. There are 14 clients committed to QSTP already. That's gone up by 1 because it doesn't have the Qatar Robotic Surgery Center on this slide pack at the moment. And in the next few weeks, there will be others that will be announced as part of this. We are very happy with that number. We're also very happy with the mix because it does, if you take you back away from health sciences for a second, reflect our interest in energy, environment, and health sciences. So in concluding then, I would like to reiterate the fact that QSTP would be delighted to initiate and continue with many of the people already in this audience discussions on how together in cooperation, collaboration and partnership we can integrate our activities to support the development of the health sciences sector in Qatar. Thank you very much.